When is it appropriate for an organization to develop a matrix? It depends a great deal on the organization plus all the other little factors. The four primary reasons for adopting the matrix structure are when an organization wants to focus on multiple goals, wants to better manage its information or ways of communication, wants to establish economies of scale, or wants to speed its organizational response to environmental demands. Other factors include what type of matrix the organization wants. There are three forms of matrix structures. Functional matrix, which leans more towards the functional structure of an organization. Project or process matrix, which leans towards the horizontal structure. And a balanced matrix, which is a mix of both the functional and the project. But wait, there's more. These factors are the most crucial in deciding if the organization should even consider a matrix structure. What is the organization's business model? Does the model require the complexity of a matrix structure? If so, which type? What is the culture of the organization? Can the culture support the changes of a matrix structure? If the culture of the organization is resistant to change, then the matrix structure is doomed. According to matrix organizations designed for collaboration and agility, organizations that have a history of openness and change are more suited for matrix structures. This is also true of the workforce in said organization. If the workforce does not have the ability to be flexible, then the matrix will have trouble working. And what will the change cost the organization? Is the change worth it? And lastly, organizations must figure out the scope of the change. Will certain areas benefit more than others? This leads to whether or not organizations want a full matrix or a partial matrix. Partial matrix structures come in many forms. An organization needs to decide what percentage of the organization as a whole will or should restructure and how to integrate this partial matrix into the organization's culture. These partial matrix are usually found in a more traditional hierarchical structure. Partial matrix also work best when the employees who are part of these matrices will actually benefit from the increased cooperation and collaboration. Another partial matrix is the ad hoc matrix, which is a temporary matrix structure. This type of temporary matrix is found in organizations where a permanent matrix structure will not or cannot be supported. As defined in the article Best Practices in Matrix Organizational Structures, matrix structures are best adopted by complex, diverse organizations that have several projects, or goals that are unified under a clear organizational objective and require multiple points of expertise to function.